Hey guys, Kamen here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the Henshin Ryuken Deluxe Cross Magma Knuckle from Kamen build. This is a weapon in Fullbottle used by Kamen Cross to power up into its final form. So, let's get started. First off, we'll look at the included Dragon Magma Fullbottle. So this ball has a clear black base with a metallic orange cap. The cap is done in a similar style to the caps of the Splash Jellies, in that it just has the Build Rider System mark on it. And of course, it can be twisted all the way around. As for the body, it's all clear black plastic with no paint on it. You can see that the design depicts a stream or flow of dragon heads similar to a flow of lava. You can see all of them in there, and it's got texture similar to hardened magma. And it's also why they use this color. Interestingly, it also has the image taking up a lot more space on the bottle, rather than having the typical kind of bands or kind of cap ends on the top and bottom of the body. There's also a QR code on the side for gumbarizing, and with this one, you can shake it, but no sound will come out, as there's no inner part. Next, we'll look at the Cross Magma Knuckle itself. This is a mainly red and black knuckle duster with some metallic orange on the front, as well as metallic gold, black, and red paint. We can see the individual fingers that would form the knuckles, as well as these golden kind of marks that seem like they'd be flame vents. We have Cross's symbol here in the center, as well as the trademarked, or kind of the trademark damage caution lines of the build system toys. We got the speaker here on this side, a release button on this side, a slot for putting a full bottle up on top, button for moving the handle on this side, the rails for inserting it into the build driver on the back. This takes 3 bun cell batteries that are already included. And then here we have the little connectors that will go into the actual slot in the build driver. So, to use this, you need to press and hold this button and then release it to activate the attack. Then we can take the Dragon Magma Fullbottle, insert it into the top, and do that again. And that activates the Volcanic Knuckle attack. And now the reason why I use my palm is because you're actually supposed to do it in basically a motion like punching your palm with your other fist, something like this. Then you can release the bottle with this button here on the side. Now we can also take another full bottle like the A-ChaChaChaChaChaCha bottle and put it in here. But the sounds stay the same, and that's the same for all other functions. And that's because what lets us know that a ball is inserted is just this little switch here on the inside. So it doesn't actually read the full bottles. Next, we use the Cross Magma Knuckle with the build driver. So first, to prep the knuckle, we'll insert the Cross Magma Fullbottle. Then take the handle and flip it up to the top, like so. Then insert it into the build driver and go from there. This creates Kamen Rider Cross Magma, who we have here in soft vinyl form. So, Cross Magma has a lava orange body with magma black armor. For the head, you can see it's now back in the style of the original Cross, using these metallic orange eyes and black for the dragon in the center. He's got dragon-like armor all over him, like on the chest, shoulders, gauntlets, and shin guards. He's also got bits of hardened magma all over his body, and has these kind of magma wings coming off the back. Of course, on the belt he has the molded-in Cross Magma Knuckle, and it's overall a very cool looking form. Back to the build driver. Now that the transformation is complete, you can activate one of two special attacks depending on how many times you turn the lever. The first is if you turn it 1 to 4 times. And the second is if you turn it 5 or more times. That activates the Volcanic Finish. Next, going to switch off the build driver so you can more properly hear the sounds of the transformation. And there's one more last thing you can do with the Knuckle. You guys might remember from my review of the Cross Dragon that if you put in the Cross Dragon into the build driver without inserting the Dragon Fullbottle, or any other Fullbottle for that matter, it would make some different sounds. And the same applies to the Cross Magma Knuckle. So just like with the Cross Dragon, it plays an instrumental version of the transformation tune. And then we can do these special attacks. And as you observed, unfortunately, it does not make any different sounds for the different ones. It just has one basic finisher attack for when you don't have any bottle in there. And you also notice that as a nice little touch, when you have no bottle inserted, the light on the Cross Magma Knuckle doesn't activate. And finally, the Dragon Magma Fullbottle also has functionality outside of the Knuckle. If we compare it to the original Dragon Fullbottle, you can see that they have the same pin set, meaning that this can act as a substitute for the Dragon Ball or the Dragon Splash Jelly in either of the two drivers. So first, use it with the build driver to activate Key Dragon form. Then we'll use it with the Splash driver to activate Cross Charge. And there we go! Overall, the Cross Magma Knuckle is an awesome power-up device and very fitting for Cross as a character. Namely because the actual character of Kamen Cross is a boxer by trade. So it works well to give him a knuckle duster or, any kind of fist-based weapon. Not to mention, one of his trademarks is punching his palm into his other fist, so the motion of activating the attacks with the knuckle really works well for him. Additionally, it kind of goes full circle with Cross and the build system, since it started out with having an adapter that used one Fullbottle, and then it ends with the same kind of thing. It also just has an overall cool look and some cool lights and sounds. If there is one sore point I want to have, or one that I do have, it would be the Dragon Magma Fullbottle. It is rather disappointing that it doesn't have anything inside, and is hollow and doesn't have much going for it. It would have been, I think, nicer if they instead basically segregated the sounds to the knuckle and then the lights to the bottle. That way each one could have something more important to do. And it also would have been nice if they had used clear orange for the base and maybe add some paint to give it more of a magma look to it. But overall, if you're a fan of Kamen Cross, this is a definite pickup since it is, of course, for its final form, and it's definitely one that works out very well. Next time, I'll be reviewing the Scissor Dial Fighter and Blade Dial Fighter, Thursday at 6 PM PST. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.